Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna take you to Casuarina Beach in Cape Hillsborough to watch a beautiful sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies. Wallabies, just so you know, are smaller types of kangaroos. Just so you're not too confused, guys, this beach I'm on right now is actually AIRLIE beach in Mackay. So it's not the one with the kangaroos, but I'm gonna take you to the one in Cape Hillsborough right now, so come with me. Cape Hillsborough, guys, is located around 50 kilometers northeast from Mackay, where we actually live, so it was just a 45-minute drive for us. And this place is mainly known for kangaroos and wallabies coming to the beach at sunrise. I'll show you what it looks like and I'll tell you a little bit about it in a second. You guys have no idea literally how happy we were to finally make it to Cape Hillsborough to watch the sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies. We had been literally planning for ages, guys, to go there, as it was so difficult for us to wake up as early as 5 a.m. in the morning, because that's actually the latest we had to wake up to make it to Cape Hillsborough by sunrise, which was at around 6 a.m. But as you can guess, we finally made it, guys, there, and now I've got the footage to share with you. So as you guys may guess, looking at people who are there and what they're wearing, it was super cold in the morning. It was actually only 8 degrees Celsius early in the morning because it was in winter time. But you need to realize that in tropical Queensland, so where Cape Hillsborough is located, during winter time, at daytime, the temperatures go up to 23-25 degrees Celsius. So there is a huge difference between the morning and the afternoon temperature, where in the afternoon you can wear shorts, short sleeves, sandals, etc. But early in the morning and late at night you have to be prepared for low temperatures and wear at least 2 layers. I'm gonna show you the shoreline now. So as you can see, guys, we've got some bushy-like trees with some beautiful wild tropical palm trees, which looks like we were on a desert island. So very spectacular, a perfect opportunity to take beautiful photos. And that's basically, guys, how all the beaches in tropical Queensland in Australia look. But here we've also got those rocks from the volcanic past, which are on the beach and also in the ocean. So that makes the view unusual and super beautiful. But as you can see, guys, the beach at the sunrise looks spectacular, so we were not disappointed at all. Oh my gosh, guys, it's so worth going to Cape Hillsborough to watch the sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies. That's obviously mainly due to the views, which are amazing, as you can see. The sunrise, the ocean, the beach, and even the rocks from the volcanic past. Everything, like all the combination, the air and the nature sounds early in the morning, like birds waking up, etc. This entire atmosphere of this whole experience of sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies, it's so worth going there at least once, guys. So those kangaroos and wallabies are wild, obviously, and they come to the beach at sunrise to feed on seaweed and sea pods, which have washed up from the overnight tides. But this whole thing, this whole experience is now a little bit more organized than in the past. So obviously, because of it being so popular, they decided to patrol this whole watching the sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies adventure. They've got a guard there who makes sure that tourists don't feed those animals, as they actually can get sick from it. Tourists are obviously allowed to take photos of those kangaroos and wallabies, but they are not allowed to feed the kangaroos or even come too close to them. As you can see, there are cones showing this sort of line barrier, which should not be crossed by any tourist. And those cones are there obviously also to remind people that the kangaroos are actually wild animals, so no one can predict what their next move can be. But it's great, guys, that there is actually hardly any tourist who would try to cross that line. And even though those people are of various nationalities, they all abide by the rules. It's also strongly advised to provide the animals a clear path when they hop off to the shade later on. And as I said, guys, they want you to abide by those rules to protect the kangaroos and wallabies and not to scare them so that they don't stop coming to the beach at sunrise, but also to protect people, as those animals are still wild, as I said. Some people obviously follow those kangaroos and wallabies when they hop off to the shade to take better photos, come closer to the kangaroos, but you need to be super careful because the guard is not going to protect you later on when you decide to follow those kangaroos. But you have to be careful because they are wild animals, as I said, and you don't want to get hurt and you don't want to scare them. So the beach, guys, is public and you can watch this whole sunrise with kangaroos for free, but there are some guided tours which are $22 per head and $14 per child. These tours used to be free, obviously, but now because of how popular this whole experience is, they obviously started charging. As you can see, guys, the kangaroos and wallabies then hop off into the shade after a while, which creates another excellent opportunity for taking perfectly unique photos, obviously. Unbelievable views, worth waking up so early too. In case you're wondering if there is anything interesting in the area, I'm gonna tell you that there are some beautiful bays nearby, some wild beaches that you can explore. You can do some fishing as well. There are lots of eucalyptus trees in the national park with some walking tracks in the bush, so that's very interesting as well. But honestly, guys, I personally think that there are lots of more beautiful and breathtaking places and views in Australia. Except here, obviously, you can watch the sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies on the beach, so it's a very unique experience, like no other actually, so it's really worth coming to Cape Hillsborough for. But after the sunrise, I would actually advise you to go somewhere else, and I'll tell you where. In case you're wondering, guys, where to stay overnight, there is a pretty wide range of accommodation options, including some campsites, beachside cabins, etc. And there are some cafes and shops to choose from, but there are just a few, so not too many. And if you guys are actually going to come to Australia and watch the sunrise, the beautiful sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies, I would actually recommend combining it with something else, as you actually have to come a pretty long way to get to Cape Hillsborough. So afterwards you may as well see some other places, like for example Yangala, where you will see platypus and beautiful national parks, and FINCH HATTON, where you will see some wonderful waterfalls and you can walk in a rainforest. Or if you guys love tropics and paradise like me, I recommend going to HYDEAWAY Bay and AIRLIE Beach. So let's say after watching the beautiful sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies, you can go to HYDEAWAY Bay for breakfast with picturesque views and paradise-like scenery. And then you can go to AIRLIE Beach, which is a small, beautiful town in Whitsundays region with lots of attractions, guys, and paradise views as well. So this way, guys, you can experience more than just one thing. Okay guys, so that's the end of our trip to Cape Hillsborough. I hope you liked it and I hope you are tempted now to go and watch the sunrise with kangaroos and wallabies. Thank you guys for watching and see you in my next video. Bye bye! If you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet and you'd like to get regular notifications about my new videos. You can follow me on social media as well, so please check my Facebook and Instagram accounts.